good way to start the year.
Yeah, I think we were able to work on, some things we've been needing to work on, which was good. Our half-court defense, obviously, we fouled quite a bit more than we would like. So we've got to get that, shored up and fixed. But, overall, I think transition offense was pretty good. Half-court defense was good when we weren't fouling and we were able to get the rebound. So.
All right, shooting percentage never below 45% for the day, and that wasn't until the fourth quarter. You had to not only the shots going in, but the good shot selection that helped.
Yeah, I think especially in the second half when we were getting into a flow, we were getting really good shots. We were getting across the street transition threes. We were getting layups. And that's what we've been talking about the past few days of, getting ready to play a real game is making sure we're moving the ball, sharing the ball, and then taking the best shot of the day.
You shared it very well today. 27 assists out of your squad. Coach, the rebounding that they did, they started out a little slow there, or maybe it was an even battle, but they wore them down in the second half.
Yeah, we that was the main focus we talked about at halftime. We were -1 at the half rebounding, and that's not going to.
That's all right.
That's not going to, help us in the long run win any games. So that's something, that we've challenged our kids on, and it has to be a group effort. We can't rely on one person to get every single rebound. And I think in the second half, our guards were able to get in there and get some more rebounds, so that was good.
Coach, everybody that we've heard about during training and practice and even your two scrimmages, but they never included Sarah Gatwick. She certainly made a name for herself today. Coming off the bench, played just over 18 minutes, 23 points. She hit 9 of 11 shots, 4 out of 5 behind the line. Is that normal for her?
She's an extremely talented player offensively, and we knew that. She's really good. She can get going really, really quick. I think her learning our defensive philosophy and what we need is where she's got to take a step up, but she can definitely play, obviously.
Talk about your guard depth just a little bit. We've got some new faces in the mix today, and they did pretty good. Riza Castillo in 21 minutes ended up with 13 points, and she was tied for the team lead along with Jayuni Franklin. They both had 7 assists.
Yeah, and we thought going in with this year that we had depth finally, that we were going to be able to run 3 in, run 3 out, and be able to pressure defensively a little bit more. I think we do have that. I think we've got multiple combinations we can play, whether it's 4 guards at a time and 1 big, or 2 bigs and 3 guards. So, I think we've got multiple combinations we can play with this year.
Talk about Amaya Boyce and also Nylock Dax game, both of them coming back from a lot of inactivity last year.
Yeah, I think Amaya is just getting into her flow. I think she's feeling more comfortable being back out there leading. And doing what she did her first year here. So, I thought she was really good today. Nylock as well. Nylock is, she just started full practice when we started school at the end of August. So she's taken huge steps, and she's still getting into game action. So it's good.
All right. What else did you like from this game?
I think keeping our intensity from the first half and moving into the second half, starting the second half. I think we started on an 8-0 run to start the third quarter, so that was a huge thing for us.
All right. Before you lose your mic, what do you want to work on as you get ready to turn the page and get ready for Oklahoma State?
Not looking at Oklahoma State, but just overall defensively, we got to be able to guard our man one-on-one and not have to overhelp all the time, and be able to rebound better.
Okay, good enough. Well, congratulations, Lions with a win. We'll give them the lines up here. And folks, we'll be back to wrap it all up on your station. 88.9 KETR. Coach Valerie King, thanks so much.